in São Paulo. Uh, I am a data engineer at a fintech in São Paulo. And in my free time, I like to go to the gym, and I like to crossword too. I am addicted in crossword. That's it.
Crossword, like, uh, I don't know. Can you explain a little bit how it works, this crossword? I don't know if I get it.
Crossword is like a crossword puzzle. I don't know how to explain this in English, but you have to guess the word in a sequence of words in a game.
Okay,
Have you
okay.
have you heard about Cocktail Magazine?
Yes, yes, I remember my mom. She
That's
used
it.
to have one of these.
Yes, crossword.
Oh, so you like it. Got it. Thank you, Victor. So you mentioned that you are like a data engineer, right? So I don't know, it's kind of like your field, this this topic. I don't know. Let me see. I'm putting the questions on the chat, so don't they are just a guide for us, okay? We don't necessarily get to stick to them, only to them. They are just a guide. But before we get started, let me just do a quick introduction about TNT, like for Victor and for those that will be watching us or they are watching us right now on YouTube. So TNT, we are a community, right, where we came to communication for our language. They're not just English, they're also Spanish, Italian, French, and Mandarin. The live meetings like this one are not regular classes at all. So I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct anyone. There's no material, homework. We are here just to have a good talk, a nice chat to practice our speaking in order to build confidence and achieve fluency and make new friends, get to know each other, share some opinions and thoughts about some interesting topics. That's the best part of being around here. Uh, that's why I love being here, actually. And uh, but if you are interested to have some classes, have a material, have someone by your side all the way, you can check our plans, right, in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. And oh, Inez, we lost it. Or so I was like thinking about split us, but actually, let's see if Inez can come back. She mentioned that she was having some connection problems, right? Maybe we can keep keep right all of us here on the main room. If she come back, then we split. Okay. So Victor have already presented himself. Let me see. Maybe Rogério, could you do it? Then-
Yes, good evening, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 49 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my family, my wife, my stepdaughter, my little dogs. I'm accountant. I'm Christian. I'm here in Talk since May from this current year. Since then, I love it so much because I have been improving my English a lot. Here's a wonderful place to speak smoothly, natural, and boost our speaking skills. And that's it.
Thanks for coming, Rogério. And you, Márcio?
All right. And so I am Márcio, married. I have a children. I am 40 years old. I was born in Northeast of Brazil, but I live in countryside of São Paulo with my family. And I'm musicians. I love play bass since my childhood because I have a good teacher, my dad. My dad is a good teacher for me, and fight me about the music instrument, more specifically string instruments. And yeah, so that's it about me.
Awesome. Awesome. So you are a musician and you were inspired by your dad. What a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Rogério plays some interesting instruments as well, right, Rogério? But I believe that it was guitar. I don't know. Correct
Could
me
you
if I
repeat?
am wrong, Rogério. Right? Awesome.
Could you please jump me, please?
Sorry, Rogério?
You are asking something, you know?
Yeah, he
Could you
mentioned
please? Could you?
Marcio mentioned that he is a musician, and I remember that you play some instrument as well, right? He mentioned that he plays bass, but I was kind of remembering that you play guitar, right? If I am correct me if I
Yes, you are
am
correct.
okay. Thank you. And you're welcome. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, hello guys. My name is Elton. I'm a guy from São Paulo. I am 31 years old. I've been working as a software developer. So I build the robust and scalable applications using Python and frameworks like Django, FastAPI. Outside of work, I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to travel around. I like to practice some outdoor activities. I'm a father as well. Yeah, that's me, guys.
Yeah, welcome again, Elton. Thank you so much for coming. Again, it's an honor to have a host peer here. And yeah, I believe that you and Victor kinda are work and are more related with the topic, today's topic. Like when I was watching the video, I was like, it seems that it's really complex, like to build an algorithm just like that one that they were building to use on the solution that they are building. But let me introduce myself before I get lost on my thoughts. So I'm Anna. I'm 27. Yeah, 27. And I live in Barueri, São Paulo. I work in a total different area of you guys. I am I work with quality control in a food industry, a chocolate industry to be more precise. And I hold a degree in biochemical engineering. And I live with my boyfriend. I don't have any kids or pets. And on my free time, I love reading, reading and watching movies with my boyfriend and discuss about it. That's pretty much me. So maybe we can jump to the questions. Let me see. Maybe Marcio could start this one. Question number 1. Can you read for us out loud and share your thoughts about it, Marcio, please?
Sure. And number 1, so let me see. Do you feel excited by new technologies? What kind of technology interests you? For me, about the technology interesting me about my area and logistics. My area is logistics. And because for me, really interesting when I see the different technology my area. For example, when I use to mobile, for example, or cell phone in my area, and I use it a lot about the, how can I say, physical inventory. I guess this word, I don't know, really fast for me. And so, yeah, when I use about in my area, when I study enterprise resource planning, ERP, SAP, for me, really interesting technology, because nowadays I don't use the AI. Guess this one, yeah, yeah, I guess the AI I don't use. Yeah, example, Chat GPT, I don't use. I use the Google Docs. Yeah, for me, because I read my laptop or cell phone and to practice. Yes, is technology, of course, and Google Docs. Yeah, and but for me, really interesting about the my area, logistic, really different. And before today, really, how can I say, fast about the yeah, physical inventory, I guess. I don't know this word. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. So you are more interested in texts that have an application on your job, on your work, right? Love it. And you, Victor, what about you? You as a guy from tech. Your mic is off. We can hear you.
Okay, let me see. I don't feel so excited about new technology because I believe that we have a big problem. Is related about is related with technology, but the society has a big problem with energy. I believe this problem is more important than AI, than stuff like that. And about technology that interest me, I would say I am very interested in technology like Neuralink or technologies related with transhumanism. The idea, of fusion, the the idea, of create a fusion between machines and humans, it's very interesting to me because, for in my opinion, it is the next step to our evolution in the world. That's it.
Great. Awesome. Love it. It's like science fiction in real life, right? And it has all you can really relate it with the the content of the video, right? Because they put a chip on the monkey's brain, and then he can control things with his thoughts. Of course, they are building it and calibrating it, but I I love the idea and the goal of the researchers that they are looking for, you know, bring more quality, life quality for people that are, have some motor disability that can do the things, you know, that they that us can do, some easy things that they could control it with their brains. Crazy, crazy for me, but interesting. Love it. And you, Elton?
Well, think so. There are some technologies that are coming to help us. And I mean, in the healthcare sector nowadays, we can see that the AI are helping the doctors, the researchers to predict some sick, And yeah, beside that, I believe that it can help us treat the sick or to, like I said, predict it before it happens, and it can save a lot of lives, I mean. Yeah, beside that, nowadays I like a lot. I have I have seen some things about IoT, uh, the Internet of Things, that are some devices that can connect to the things in your home, like your TV, your light, your, the fridge, the refrigerator. And yeah, I believe that it can be good because I would like to try that to automate. Oh my God, I forgot the word. To use my coffee machine, to make coffee for me when I wake up. And yeah, beside that, there are a lot of things like the virtual reality glasses, that you can use the glass on the street, and beside the glass, you can see a lot of virtual things, a lot of informations about the places, about the person, the people, I mean. And yeah, but I believe that nowadays what we really need is something that help us to save our planet, We need to we need to focus more in our in green energy, because I'm a father and I like to think a lot about it as well, because I would like to let the planet, an alive planet to my daughter, and yeah, we need to try to make the difference, and we need to contribute to that. And yeah, that's it.
Interesting. You mentioned about virtual reality. I'm kind of curious, but on the other hand, I'm also a little bit afraid of it. But I agree with you. Maybe the thing that we could put a little bit more effort would be like in new techs related to the planet, renewable energy, green energy, like you said. Love it. Thanks. And you, Rogério, how what's
Yes.
there's something that excites you about tech or don't?
Yes, I'm so excited. Mainly with intelligence artificial, Uh, as I mentioned before, I've been working as accountant. So there are many new spreadsheet that is coming to help us to make some calculators, analysis, reviews, create some graphics, other don't know how can I say formulas to help us to conclude the balance sheet, the financial statement, So it's about my professional. For my personal life, I am always seeing something interest. I am subscribe some channels that has the subject is AI, and there are many options to use it, to learn language, to learn music, to learn whatever, I am so excited. I'm waiting for this new. I think this new topic for our life. We are living this current year, so there are many uh, uh, intelligent, smart techs coming. That's it.
Awesome. Love it. Especially when you say about tech related to education applications, like uh, some apps and AIs that are being created to help us to study something or to understand better and help us with some, any difficulties that we have related to accountant or even on our jobs. And yes, that you brought a pretty good amount of examples. Let me see. Maybe we can go to question number 2, keep moving. Maybe I could start this one. Let me see. It's kind of related with what Rogério mentioned about tech helping us to to do something in a easier way. A tech product that I want right now, and I'm really curious to have one, and I'm planning to have one in the short term, would be like that cleaning robots, but to buy one of these for my house would be awesome. Like, um, I would love to, just to program them to do the cleaning all the way the house uh for, some specific time of the day, like Elton mentioned about the coffee machine as well. I would say that I'm planning to have one of these, and maybe a smartwatch as well, I don't know. This two, I could say that would be products that I'm wanting, tech products that I want right now. And you, Victor, there is any tech product that you are interested to purchase, and why? Oh, your mic.
There is one that I would like to have. It is a robotic vacuum cleaner. I think it would be very useful to me because I have 2 dogs here, and my dogs lose a lot of body hair at my home, and a robot vacuum cleaner uh, will solve that for me, And I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't bought yet, but I am very interested in to buy that kind of thing. And that's it. That I think the robot vacuum cleaner is the only thing that I will buy in the future about technology. Uh, I'm very interested on it. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I will be like a lot of help for you in your case, right? With the dogs, and they are big or small. I don't know your dogs. I'm curious to know a little bit more about them. What are its names? I don't know. Can you share a little bit?
Oh, of course I can. Uh, the oldest dog, it is a mix set from pit bull and another dog. He is very big and strong, and his name is Apollo. And my other dog is a very small dog. It's a mix between pincher and it's a mix between pincher and Shih Tzu, I believe. And he very small and angry.
Angry. Yeah.
His name is Pascal. And both dogs lose a lot of hair body into my house.
Got it. Love it. Thanks for sharing. And let me see. And you, Rogério?
Yes,
about question
I
number two?
I am so great using a cell phone and notebook, you know. I think they are so important tools that help me a lot. To make better my life, I think it's wonderful. The new tools that is coming help me a lot. I think that's it for this question.
Okay, so in your case would be like a new smartphone, maybe. Got it. Let me see. Marcio, have you already answered?
Just now. And not yet, sorry. So yeah, good questions for me. And for example, I'd like to get a smart home assistant. For example, help me and help my wife, you know. In my case, so I don't have a problem wash the dishes for me, but help me. And I like to get a smart home assistant. Yeah, clean the house, for example, bathroom. Yeah, really difficult clean the bathroom, for example. And yeah, it would help me streamline daily task, for example. Yeah, yeah, I would like to get a smart home assistant in my house. Help my family, help me, and help my wife. That's it.
Got it. So a house assistant. Awesome. Good choice. And you, Elton.
Well, yeah, I believe that I would like to automate my house as well. I would like to automate the lights, and maybe some. I mean, I already have the two Alexas, you know. So I would like to buy some plugs to automate the lights, like I said, and some cameras, I don't know, something like that, you know. And beside that, see, I was taking a look in some glasses that was made by Ray-Ban and Meta. They are intelligent, and there are two cameras embedded, you know. And yeah, for me that's amazing. I would like to buy if I could, but it's so expensive. But it's an amazing technology.
Got it. So plugs for automating the house and glasses,
Yes,
tech
sunglasses.
glasses. Got it. Let me see. Maybe, oh, okay, this one. It's a little bit polemic, maybe. I don't know. Question number 5. Should there be limits on development and use of new technologies? What do you guys think about this one? Can you start this one? Let me see. Marcio, what do you think about question number 5?
Yes, I believe. And so, because, how can I say? And yes, I believe there should be ethical guideline and regulations. Yeah. So especially for technology that impact the human safety. I don't know this word safety, I guess. Privacy, you know, privacy really, I believe about the privacy. And employment, for example. And I believe there should be ethical guideline and regulations, especially for privacy. I guess this would.
Oh, I think I got it. Like privacy, when you say, can you give an example, like related to privacy that you mentioned? I don't know, like what? Like what kind of limits? Just to see if I get it correct.
So about, for example, eh, Instagram, for example, people use this social media and privacy. I guess don't have privacy, for example, in my view. Yeah.
Like when you say about I don't know, maybe posting
Post photo,
things
for
about
example, video.
about their life, or like uh, the the companies selling, I don't know, maybe your data as well. That
Your,
this kind of thing that you were referring to. I don't know.
your life, for example, in the photo and the video, and yeah, post. And for me, I get really dangerous, because
Mhm.
technology it's so good, but it's so bad when, for example, when I use don't correct, and yeah, so really bad this case, for example, really
Okay,
dangerous.
okay, I think I got it right now. And let's hear now from, I don't know, Rogério and you, in your opinion. Do you agree with Marcio? Can you give another examples? I don't know.
I don't like social media. I just use LinkedIn. But I'm not cons for people that use this technology, this tool, Uh, some people dislike technology. I think nowadays, I think if there are some people, I think it's just a little. Many elder people start to use this technology to your life, to talk with family, friends, and I think it's a myth. This myth is finished or almost. I don't know anyone that dislike to use technology. I don't know. I think that's it.
Great. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Rogério. And you, Victor, about question number 5. What are your thoughts about it?
Let me see. I think about the limitation of development new technology. For me, I believe that we don't we don't need limits for that. But I think for the use and selling new technology, we have to we have to create regulations and some kinds of points to follow, because without it the things will become a chaos, or the things can be dangerous for other people and society. For example, in terms of cars, we can we can create a car. Uh, we can create a car, and these cars will move it by. And this car move it. How can I say this? The energy of these cars, for example, can be by nuclear energy. Oh, very good idea. And but the use of nuclear energy is very dangerous. It's not common, and if you don't have a strict regulations for that and strict rules for protection in society, it will be dangerous, and the cars can become a gun, you know. And in cases of in case of in cases of that example, I believe that we have to create limits for new technologies. That's my opinion.
Absolutely. Love it, your example. The pretty good one. And yeah, I could say that we as human beings tend to, use any tools re relentlessly, Sometimes we don't think about the consequences and how to deal and use it in the best way. That's why I believe that it should be really necessary to, you know, rule create some rules about it, legislations as well. Um, you are correct. I agree with you. And you, Elton, what are your opinion?
Well,
What
I
is your
agree
opinion?
with you, Victor. I believe that we need regulations nowadays because everything that we use and we think that it's free, the products are us, because they are selling our data. And yeah, I think that it's not good for us, for the humanity, you know. And yeah, because nowadays there are a lot of new technologies that are dangerous if it doesn't have regulations. And yeah, I believe that the main point here is that needs to be more, how can I say? I believe that you need to pay attention, in the new technologies and how they use our data.
Yes, yes, you're correct about this these things about selling data and collecting data from all the the population as well, right? On the wrong hands, it could be, useful for bad things. I don't know. Uh, we still have some time. I'm curious to know about your guys' opinion about question number 8. Maybe we can skip to this one. Can you start this one? Let me see. Rogério, question number 8.
Number 8, let me see. In your opinion, there are some things technology cannot replace. Give one example. Uh, I think there are uh, something technology cannot replace. If I say TV, I'm wrong. TV is not a technology. TV is a machine. Am I right?
Oh, it's a kind of tech,
Ah,
right?
okay,
The
kind of
technology.
technology. Yes, TV, notebook, or laptop. I don't know. I think it's cannot replace. It's cell phone. I think as well because when we need to use something in our hands to become our day more easy. Pay count,
Okay.
receive money, talk to friends, find some places, buy something, pay something. You know, cell phone. I think is
Mhm.
if Elon Musk get to put the I don't know his name in our hands or in your uh, front test. I don't know how can I say. I don't know if it should be better if he get to connect this technology with our brain, I don't know if it's it's good for our health. It's my view.
Yeah, actually, it's like this kind of thing that they are trying with the little monkey, right? And I don't know. Would you, I don't know, maybe how can I say, volunteer yourself? I don't know, for some like test, just like that, this one that they were mentioned on the video.
No,
Would you? You don't know?
no, no.
Actually, they are kind of receiving some uh
Money, money.
registrations for those that would like to be like volunteers. Actually, I found a link so you can, oh, volunteer for the Neuralink study, it's real. They are receiving candidates. Maybe it's more close that we think about this reality that you mentioned, Rogério, controlling things with the mind. Uh, and you, Elton.
Well, maybe human feelings, I believe that they can be much more smarter than us, but the feeling, I believe that is essential, to help you to take decisions. So I believe I don't know, maybe it can be impossible to be replaced. And of course, the human communication, interaction at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. Interesting. You mentioned that about the feeling being important in the you know, making some decisions, right? I heard before that some people think quite the opposite, that maybe our feelings that blur our decisions sometimes. I don't know. It's complex, right?
Right.
But I agree with you. Maybe humans interactions cannot be replaced. I was kind of when I was writing down this question, I was thinking like a hug, maybe. And you, Victor, what do you think about question number 8?
Number 8. Let me see. I think all kinds that the human created can be replaced by another thing. Cars, guns, drugs, and stuff like that. But there are one technology that we can create again. Uh, it's not a good example that why I will talk right now, but the laws and rules, the rights, not the discipline rights about law, but the law and the terms, the technology of creating a system of regulations and rules and laws. It's the best technology that the human race created, because without that technology, the law technology, uh, the first answer for a problem, it's the violence. The human race, without the laws and rules, uh, they answer the questions with violence, and the violence is not good for us, because violence means destructions of money and stuff like that. I forgot the word for that. It's the destruction of resources, and because that I believe we can replace this system of laws. We have to we have to we have to follow these rules, because without it we are just how can I say that word? We are just wild.
Love it. You know that. Loved your answer. I never ever have think about, this perspective this way, but you're correct. Without it, we could be like, the violence would be like the first answer for everything. And, you know, the systems of laws and things that they are related with our ethics as well, right? And what we consider right or wrong. And yeah, it's a really good example and good point of that you brought to us. Love it. It would be a good answer, especially if you were like a lawyer, but you don't. Interesting that you think about it.
Crazy. But
Love.
I don't believe that the lawyers approves that answer, because
Why
I'm not talking about in terms of the discipline of law, I'm
not?
talking about the system of laws. It's different. I believe that nowadays uh, lawyers are lawyers are not they are not good enough to solve problems. I think in the
Mm.
process they just how can I say, I forgot the word, they just oh, very difficult that word. I forgot. They just spend resource, not save resource. Yeah, I can give an example for you. When you have a person in your family and that person dies, the only the only role of the lawyer, you take your money, takes the money of your family to solve bureaucracy. That kind of a law I don't like. I think it's not useful for society. But we have a system to give justice for other people. It's very good, because without it we just use violence for problems, and it's not good, because as I said, violence it just is a process to burn money, burn resources, and stuff like that. That's
Got
it.
it. Got it. Really deep. Yeah, sometimes the laws and lawyers are related to bureaucracy, like you said. But yeah, I agree with you in general. Thank you. And you, Marcio, what can you think of anything that maybe tech cannot replace nowadays?
Yeah, they are. So, for example, human emotions and empathy cannot fully replaced by technology. For example, and what else? A robot may simulate a conversations. Yeah, but it won't truly understand, for example, the nuances of humans' feelings. Yeah, I guess about these questions cannot replace today, and the future cannot replace robot, for example. Human and emotions and empathy cannot be fully replaced by technology, in my view. Impossible.
Got it. Yeah, you give a good example. Empathy, right? I believe that just like you, I don't think that it would be possible to teach the machines to feel like that and truly, deeply understand our emotions, right? I agree with you. Thank you, Marcio. Guys, so we are running out of time. Unfortunately, our time together is over today. But before I close the meeting, I will share some links with you. So the first one is for the survey, right? So if you guys can go there, put your honest feedback about this immersion, me as a host, what I can do better. It's for you guys. Give us our feedback, your feedback, right? Don't worry, it's anonymous. And I would really appreciate it if you guys can go there and answer the survey, please. The second one is for TNT's website, and the third one is for this YouTube live. So if you guys also can go there, hit the like button, subscribe to TNT's channel, would mean a lot for us as well. Okay. And that's it. Thanks so much for coming. Have a good night of sleep, good rest. Have a great week, and hope to see you next Monday, 10 p.m. Okay?